Hey guys, what's up? This is episode 2 of the WindMill. First, I'd like to welcome González to the WindMill. Welcome.
Yeah, better known as Keveen.
Keveen González. Yeah, we just spent a couple hours making a video.
Amen.
Amen.
Yeah.
Anyways, welcome. First, this
Thank you.
podcast, the whole plan for this podcast is to help us grow together as comedians, right? So, what do you think is like holding you back right now?
My back
Your back. What's holding you back from
was
becoming
holding
a
my
better
back.
comic?
I would say first pacing myself when I talk, cause I've been going to stage and I just talk too fast, and I have a thick ass accent. Might be hard for the listeners to kind of figure out what I'm saying.
What just happened, bro?
But-
No, right before the podcast, you were talking so normal, and then we started the pod. You're like, "Hello."
No, cause I
am
want
Keveen.
I want to be understandable. That's the whole thing on me up on stage. I already come with this big accent, plus my personality is very
Very Colombian.
very
Yeah.
very fast move up
Yeah.
on stage. So my big back right now is try to pace my high energy with my speech and make it understandable.
All right.
Yeah.
So to convert all this energy you have into like something with direction.
Yeah, because sometimes you just go too much into the way of my punchlines,
Yeah.
where people just end up couldn't understand what I was saying, so the
Yeah.
whole joke is lost. Cause that this guy moving and saying shit,
Yeah.
ha ha ha. But what the fuck he was saying?
Yeah.
You know?
That was honestly the first couple times
Yeah.
I was watching you. I was like, "You're making me laugh with just energy."
Yeah, and that's
But that won't last, will it? Yeah. You have to
Yeah.
actually improve and grow.
yeah. Actually, I have to make yeah.
Me and you we come from very opposite problems. Because my problem is like I have to give myself energy. I have to like open myself up to the crowd. Because sometimes I get up there and I'm just like a low energy, egotistical bastard.
I seen it. I seen it.
I've seen it.
No, but what I seen is, okay. Can I tell you an advice?
What's the advice? Go.
Okay, from the most honest and nice as I can be, you have material that can work great, but I think a big back to you is that the people have to be on your side, right?
Yeah.
Because other comics, like big example, Patrice O'Neill,
Yeah.
great comic. He put a lot of people against him,
Yeah.
but also he put a lot of people with him. So I feel the biggest back is that you have to put all the more people with you than against you, because that was what happened last time with Maki Maki exactly.
No,
But he did it.
that last back he said was hilarious. I had him going.
Yeah, but I
Adam
feel
Gold.
what I feel in Grindstone happened what you wanted. More people going with you.
Yeah.
Even you being wild, because when people don't like you,
It's hard to get to
it's
laugh.
hard to get.
That
to
that is my
laugh.
problem where I too quickly jump into like because I play a lot of my jokes come from like a character of like someone who's a little more egotistical,
Yeah.
and sometimes I forget to build that likability first.
Mm.
We're like, okay, now we get to play with this character together. I just jump into being a bastard sometimes.
And I think that's hard, because imagine you
Yeah,
as a comedy consumer
yeah.
going to a show.
I would hate this guy sometimes.
Yeah. So it's like putting yourself in that position is,
Yeah,
because comedy come off that like humbleness and self projection.
yeah.
I laugh of this thing because I can see it, I can relate. But that's how I think. Like I'm a newbie,
Yeah. No, I mean we're
but
both movies.
that's how that's insane. Because you
Well,
have great material.
I think I'm hilarious if I just give. If
Yeah.
there's just a little bit more to do for my for just the quality and stuff like that. But I think I got it. I'm only 4 months ahead of you too. Like you're or 4 or 5. You're 2 months.
Yeah.
I'm
2
7.
months tomorrow.
2 months. Tomorrow, and I'm somewhere between 6 and 8 months. I'm really bad with the times, but
Yeah.
yeah. So like we're not too far apart. I think advice from newbies or people that aren't even comics. I forgot that I was on camera. I just picked my balls.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh no, that's the whole point of it.
You know, I thought of actually just renaming this podcast just to be like the Ball Shots podcast.
Yeah, just no. Wow, that's super gay.
2 guys in a room.
Yeah, just
Two guys on
scratching
a couch,
their
just
balls, like scratching each other's
scooping your balls. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's not gay if you don't make it gay.
It's not gay if you make eye contact.
Yeah. Ouch. Yeah.
No, yeah. So we're close, and you know what's crazy? This might be a little weird for you to hear, but like when I first saw you, I was like, all right, we're gonna be dogs. We're gonna be good friends.
Wow.
We're gonna
That's hella gay. I'm joking. Oh, that's
super
cute.
gay.
Like I said on you, and I'll be honest with you, I was a little bit like
apprehensives.
back off when
Yeah.
you were like that, cause like you don't know me, dude.
Mm-hmm.
You don't wanna be my friend.
Yeah.
You know, you don't really know me. I'm just
Yeah.
not. But I don't like. But that I really appreciate that with a lot of respect. And I think it's cute. Like I was like, oh, that's cute.
Oh, it doesn't have to be cute, bro. Like,
Yeah, and I was
but-
like, oh, that's nice. Like it's cool that I'm
no,
likable to people.
I'm a very good judge of character. I pride myself. I'm a very good judge of character. Just like how we've talked about some people where I met them and I was like no, and then like I found proof.
That was a bad thing that I had from you. Oh, I'm gonna be honest here. You really give me a lot of trust, because every time you like someone back off, you're like, oh, I hate this person, or oh, he's very intense, and I was like, wow, you're a sassy ass motherfucker.
I am kind of a gossip girly. Like
Yeah, it's like, but it's like, oh, maybe you don't do that with everyone. You just do it with me, because I guess you trust me or something.
it's not just. I think I couldn't care less if people found out. So even if you go around telling him, like I prefer if you didn't. But
Yeah,
if
no, I
you
wouldn't
went
be
to-
like, Gulliver, you will
Gulliver.
not believe what Daniel just
Yeah.
said about you. I was like, no, you know. I'd be
That's
like,
I love Gulliver. So what? You could have just said a real name. You could have been like,
Oh.
Jaron Drew. Daniel fucking hates you.
no, because I always think about Gulliver because he's my. I'm joking.
Gulliver's like actually genuinely like a safe space to me. That guy.
That guy,
I love him so much.
I really like him. I really like his personality and
yeah.
his persona on stage
Yeah.
too. Gulliver is a great comic. He has like 10 years on the game,
Yeah.
and I always or maybe he is already, and I just don't know because I'm new into the scene, right?
Yeah.
Well, he's not like headlining for shows and
He
shit.
does headline sometimes. I think.
Yeah, he does. Some.
I don't know. He definitely isn't the biggest comic. I don't know. Maybe he's just not marketing as well. Gulliver did take me a couple times. Like I've seen him on stage. Like we have Edmonton specifically has a lot of comics that you have to see a couple times before you get it. Like we
Yeah.
have Gulliver, we have Kendall, we have who else is just hard to. You don't get him until you like
Oh.
Dan Broderick. Like
Dan
it took me a
Broderick.
couple times for me. Like,
Oh yeah, no. Oof, Dan. I'll be honest. I
Yeah.
think he's one of the fucking best comics
Yeah.
ever I seen in real life, cause it's very hard for me to laugh with many comics here.
yeah.
Just of a relatable thing, because I'll be very clear. You laugh about what you can relate, about you can recall yourself
On what you can relate on, yeah.
Exactly. So many comics here have very different life experiences than I.
Yeah.
Especially the girl comics. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Most of you guys have had a great life.
The girl comics have had a great life.
Like I mean,
Have
people
you-
in
have you
general.
met
Like
them?
okay, because
Are you talking
And
about
girl
sorry.
comics, like woman comics, they talk about things that happen to girls,
Yeah.
and I hardly can relate to those things.
Yeah.
I do still see a great structure and a great writing job, but I'll be not laughing. Though I can recognize those are great jokes. It's just are jokes that will not get me. Other comics do the same thing. I can see the whole room going crazy, but I know they wouldn't make me crazy. But with Dan,
Every time.
fucking guy, I just laugh like, and it's things that are so he's a very great writer, and you can just see the experience that he has on stage when he go up, and he just the timing.
Yeah.
That's the stand-up thing for me.
The first time you ever saw him, did you like have a blast, or did it take you a second?
Take me a second.
Cause I was
Take
gonna
me
say it.
like the biggest laugh I had was in his last show at Maki Maki, cause man, that joke of the dick and the balloon thingy,
Yeah.
the comparison him, man, I just was blasting.
Yeah,
That guy just
yeah.
have a great even though I have heard his jokes a lot, cause he go to the open
Yeah.
mics. So the more you hear them, the less funny they are.
Yeah. I'm getting sad that Gulliver's bathhouse joke is not as fun as it used to be. I'm like, it's so sad.
Yeah.
Cause I wanted that joke. I wanted to hear it forever, and like now that it's the 6th time I'm hearing it, it's like, oh, it's still funny, but like,
Yeah, but you know it already. So the
Yeah.
surprise factor is over.
but that joke has been the longest lasting joke I've ever seen. I'm new to the game, but like, I've heard it a million times,
Oh no,
and I'm still kind of chuckling at it.
Yeah, it's other comics that has jokes that always work and I always see and I always laugh.
Yeah.
This guy, the main host at Revival City.
The revival.
Yeah, main
Noah
host
Brodeur or
Nolan,
Ahmed?
Nolan, Nolan,
Noah.
Noah,
Yeah,
Noah. He got a like the start of one set that he had for a long time. He uploaded now on Instagram
Mhm.
where he's like, I never been on a fight. When I'm on a fight, I just go like this. The way he moved, the way he say it,
Yeah, execution.
is just super
Execution,
funny.
yeah.
He's a white Albertan guy
Yeah.
that I can't laugh at his jokes a lot. I have laughed at his. I don't laugh at white people jokes
Yeah.
for the most part because I cannot relate as much.
Mhm.
Like when Mo go up on stage, a fucking guy would make me laugh.
You know-
Tesh go, I
Yeah.
laugh. Any other black comics go, I laugh.
You know, Mo was the first comic in Edmonton I saw perform.
Yeah,
He was the first guy I saw, and I was like, this guy is so cool.
yeah,
So
me too.
comfortable on stage.
Yeah.
So, oh my goodness, wow.
And he's so chill. He's very humble.
And ever since now that I know him personally, he's actually one of the coolest guys ever. You know, he's like a musician too.
Yeah, I seen.
He's guy's cool as hell.
I have stalked him in IG too.
All right, I didn't
Yeah.
stalk him. I talked to him.
I just saw all his photos and his posts and be like, oh, what
That's
this guy
enough-
doing in his
that-
day job? And
That's enough dick riding for today.
yeah.
Yeah. Who do we hate the most?
You?
Me?
I'm
Honestly,
joking.
yeah, you
No, I'm
have.
joking,
I mean, you have the most reason to hate me because for those of you, I threw a book at him impulsively one night. He said hello to me and I just threw a book at his face.
Man, and I almost was like,
You almost started fighting. I could tell.
I was like, no, honestly, I was like, I'm a gentleman, so I
a
wouldn't
gentleman?
fight with you at the club. Or like, let's bring this outside now, cause this is not staying like this. You touch my face.
Yeah.
But then I'm an adult, you know. Fighting's stupid, but yeah, definitely don't throw books at my face.
Granted, can you appreciate how well I handled it?
I mean, you buy me a beer. you buy me a beer, and you were like, "Oh, sorry," and I feel very bad. I was like, "Yeah, yeah,
I got you a drink or two, and then,
Yeah,
and then
honestly.
we're okay. We're fine.
yeah."
I've realized that if someone's mad at you, if you just keep staying relaxed, it's hard for them to stay mad at you.
You weren't relaxed.
I was chilling, bro. What do you mean? I was like, hey, I'm sorry. Like,
No, yeah,
imagine if I also got mad. I guess I had no reason to get mad, but I just kept yapping at you, and I talked you down. Cause
Yeah,
like
'cause-
you were like actually you were
like in my adult life, because we grown men now. Like the consequences. The police are you or something. You know, it's just too much.
and like there's also there's the chance of death. You know, it
Yeah,
can
like
always happen. You know,
it's like I mean,
I'm good, man.
yeah.
Nothing crazy like high school.
Like as an
couple
adult,
fights, yeah, but like nothing insane. Class, like meet me at the back of the school after school. We're gonna fight,
yeah.
and otherwise, like, I've just been.
yeah, this is Martin.
I used to go to like. I remember like after high school, like at the end of it, I got invited to like a pyramid scheme meeting. You know what a pyramid scheme is?
Yeah.
Just in general, I started just harassing the presenters, and that was like the closest I've been to fighting. I guess, and I just kind of kept yapping at them, and I don't know what it is. I feel like if this might be just like famous last words, but like if I come in with the energy like that, you're not gonna fight me. Like you're not gonna fight me. I don't know.
Yeah, because nobody will hit a person who is calm. That's
Yeah.
too low, you know? Like that's too bad. Especially out of like a conflict. Yeah, it's like the whole energy changed. Like if you show that, hey, I don't wanna. I
We're
don't wanna
chilling.
get
I'm
physical.
chilling right here. I'm gonna keep yelling at the presenter, but we're chilling, me and you.
Yeah,
We had a bunch of security guards like chase me out, and then
actually,
and then I tripped and they caught up to me.
damn.
And then I was just like, I just went stop. And he actually stopped. It was fun, but like, I don't think first of all I don't think I'd be the best guy in a fight, off the fact that I'm like 130 pounds.
Go.
You know,
You're 130 pounds.
I'm victim weight.
That's my girlfriend's weight.
Yeah, a lot of the girls I've gone out with, like they've been my weight. They've
Wow.
been and then I'll think to myself like, could I defend this woman? And it's like, no, we're in this together.
Go.
We weigh the same.
Get a gun.
Gun?
No, I'm joking.
What? I'm too stupid to own a gun. I'd be one of those guys that accidentally shoots themselves for sure. I'd be playing around with it too much.
I don't know. If I was in my country, I definitely will get a gun. No second thought. Yeah, no second thought about it. Especially
Colombia,
in my
man.
city. Not all Colombia is like that. Not all parts of Colombia are like that. Like it really depends where you are. But like in my neighborhood, I will get a gun.
Yeah.
No second thoughts of it.
I would if I was in Colombia, I'd bring more than a gun. I'd bring a small.
But you know Colombia,
Yeah.
and there are parts that you're gonna be in Colombia. You think you'll need a gun there?
I think if I ever step foot in Colombia, I'm bringing probably a whole army with me.
No, you will
That
need.
would
You wouldn't
be-
need to like because you will go to the nice places with a lot of people, a lot of tourists, a lot of police will be around. So it'll be really hard for you to get into a situation that you will need a gun. But like if you're more of a regular person who's like walking at night after work hours,
I don't think I'm a vacation guy in general. You know what the longest vacation I've ever been on with my family is? Like 3 days to Red Deer.
wow,
And I went to Texas
you never been
for
to
a
like
week. One
other
time.
countries?
No, I came from Egypt to Canada, and then I haven't left North America since. And I went to America twice,
Wow.
and we really don't travel in this house. And I don't and I think it's stupid to go to like a resort. I think like if I'm going on a vacation, like take me somewhere cool. Like, am I gonna just go get kind of drunk beside a pool for a couple days?
Yeah.
I can do that here. I can go get kind of drunk in my basement for a couple days. Just because I changed the location makes me not a loser. No, you're still. I'd want to go somewhere cool and so I might actually go to the regular places in Colombia, and I'd bring several guns with me.
But then, you don't need it. I'm just exaggerating because I'm from a neighborhood that is kind of dangerous.
It's kind of what dangerous.
Yeah, so you can walk at night. Like, it's not a thing of, I'm gonna take a walk at 11 p.m., you know?
I think it's weird in general to walk.
And like, some people take a walk at night, some people get home at night, would be okay with it, but
Not in your neighborhood.
you just don't, you know? Like, not and the area in general, you just don't walk much at night there because you becoming a
'cause you're
target.
gonna get robbed.
Yeah, exactly. So, and robbers are like
I wouldn't
wild.
get robbed. I wouldn't get. I think if you put me in your neighborhood, I wouldn't get robbed. I would walk at night, and then they'd all just be like, "That guy seems super chill and nice. We're gonna leave him alone today."
Doesn't
I think
happen.
honestly that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's just a different life.
Yeah, the life that I would take over completely. I think I'm cute enough and funny enough to get away with it.
Nobody. maybe.
No, no.
But you just buy a car. Like the thing is, if you're poor, you're fucked. If you're not
Yeah.
poor, you're not fucked. That's
Yeah.
the thing in third world countries, I think.
Yeah.
Because if you have a car, you never walk in streets. It's very hard for people to rob you, to mock
Yeah, 'cause
you.
you're going 60 kilometers an hour.
Yeah, so you're
No,
chilling, right?
You can't get robbed, I guess. I mean,
And if you're in a nice neighborhood, like it's way less chances to get into something.
no.
The neighborhood I wasn't good.
Same
that's-
when we were in Egypt.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. Like
I don't remember, but I remember that like we were in a bad area. Like just rape was like McDonald's. Like it was very normal over there.
wow.
You just get raped casually a lot. It was like a rape neighborhood, which is wild. I
Damn.
don't even like you just don't get robbed. You get raped.
Wow.
You know, like you pay money when you have to go through certain roads, like tolls. The tolls there were sex. You had to get raped. It's wild.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. I don't look like I come from
You're not. I'm joking. Oh my god.
I know. I live in
No.
this suburban house and I go to school and I drive a BMW. But we came from the dirt. Well, my dad came. I was here for the ride. I didn't do much. I played Minecraft the whole time.
Yeah, that's it.
Minecraft is actually probably in my opinion, the best thing ever. Because there's so much trauma that I avoided just because I was too busy playing Minecraft. My parents would be like arguing over how like we're gonna get through the next year financially. My mom would be crying because of the bills, and I'd just be like, Minecraft. And I avoided so much trauma. I think.
Playing Minecraft.
Yeah,
Wow.
because I would just be upstairs with my headphones on playing Minecraft, and then downstairs it would be like a hell. They'd be like, "What are we gonna do? How are we gonna secure the future for our kids?" The whole time I didn't know at all. I was like, I don't know. I gotta get some diamonds.
Minecraft.
I gotta build. I gotta mine and craft. Sorry, mom, I'm busy.
Wow. You being African and saying that, it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna get some diamonds, mom. Just go to the mines. No, then that's sad. You literally did. It's different. Oh, but that's great to avoid.
Yeah.
I think I avoid a lot of trouble and stupid stuff when I was back home joining sports. Like seriously, like after school, every day 4 hours.
Just be doing sports.
Yeah, I was doing boxing.
Yeah, you told me. You know, I boxed too a little bit. I only did like 6 months. I was like in Wolf House here.
That's solid.
But like, you feel like such a man when you're boxing. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and also like when you're very young, it adds you like this thing that I feel many people need on their life, a sense of responsibility, like you like a bigger sense of how would I explain this? I have a goal and I'm pointing my day and my energy to get to this goal.
Yeah.
So when I was in Colombia, I wanted to be into sports. Really, like I really wanted to be a boxer. I really saw it. Like I really saw it. Like if it could happen.
You thought you could make it as a boxer.
Oh yeah, at least to make it to an Olympic Games, because I was already league from my city, which is kind of hard to get, because you have to win at least certain championships to be there. I get second place in one, first place in the next year. Yeah, I was competing. I never paid for it. Like was a government thing.
Yeah.
So the only thing that you have to do to be on, be good and go every day.
Fight. That's it.
Yeah, have to fight and you have to do good.
Yeah.
First year I get beat up. Yeah, first year I just get beat up every day.
Yep.
Because I was scared to fight.
Yeah.
I was scared to get into the fight. But the next year I was like, no, I need to respond back. And because I work out a lot, but I never, like, it was just like a great physique, a great body, but you couldn't fight. So,
yeah, there's a difference. There's a difference between like athleticism and fighting.
Yeah, so then I started to like actually respond back and it went good. But then like that first year that I started to fight and that I started to like change my personality a little bit because I was a very
you were a kid.
Yeah, and also I was a very like shy kid, like very hold to myself, introvert, scared to talk, scared to everything kind of deal. Not very popular, not very good with the ladies, not very good with
the ladies.
Like,
till I started punching them.
Yeah, no,
that's why the boxing came in.
No, but with boxing came in, like when I started to fight back the second year, I changed, man. Like I changed a lot. Like
boxing made me help me get women because they were scared.
No, yeah, but like
because they were scared.
It helped me to emancipate, kind of thing. Like
emancipate? What?
Yeah, like kind of be by my own, cause I was very dependent on my group of friends.
You what emancipation means?
Yeah, like kind of get out of the shell, but I mean emancipate from other people.
Okay, because emancipation means like you separate from your parents.
Yeah, I did that when I moved. But I mean, how I would say, like, yeah, I kind of get more independence. Like, I get empowered.
yeah. You found yourself. I went through something like that too, where like you felt like you had to change, so you just separated from certain people that were stopping that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I started boxing, and that helped me out a lot to like become. But at the same time, that was kind of fucked up because then I turned to wanted to be like a wannabe kid, you know. I want to be like bad.
Being a wannabe is so much better than being the other option of just like a nobody, of just nothing.
I guess, but if I could rewind back, I will tell to the 16-year-old version of me, don't do drugs.
Oh
Don't go
yeah.
to
Well, probably don't
parties.
do the drug part, but
Don't go to parties. Focus on your studies.
yeah.
Learn English.
I mean,
Keep going to the gym.
we all could have. Yeah.
Go out, work with your parents. Like validate that. Like I don't know.
Yeah. Well, if I
But
could talk to 16-year-old version of me, I'd probably tell him to like not jerk off as much. But like we all did made mistakes. Like I'm not gonna.
yeah, like sleep early.
Yeah. You
They
know.
will. We will help you out later.
Maybe you could. Maybe you wouldn't be 5'8".
Yeah,
Now
like
you say that you-
yeah, like yeah. Eat better. Don't eat
Yeah,
sugar.
I
Yeah.
could have hit 5'11", maybe 6 foot if I slept more than 3 hours a night. But I was
Yeah.
playing Minecraft.
Yeah.
No,
Same.
it's the whole thing. No.
Also, I don't know. Like my childhood was kind of fucked up because my dad was very alcoholic, but like not the
Yeah,
alcoholic
man.
that will drink every day and just be like in problems losing his job. He will be like drink
beat my wife.
sometimes.
Yeah, yeah.
This is in English. I'm glad. They'll never see it. No, but sometimes like he just get another personality, right? Because
Yeah, you
when he
drink
drunk, he just lose himself and like get lost for 2-3 days
Yeah,
every fucking weekend.
yeah.
It obviously slowed down with age, but I
Yeah.
have to pick up my dad in shitty ass bars in
Yeah.
fucking Colombia. Like, just put yourself in that situation.
Yeah.
An 11-year-old picking up your drunk dad
Yeah,
in a fucking shitty ass bar
yeah.
where truckers go and shit. It's just
Oh, a trucker bar?
truckers bar because
Oh.
we live right beside the
A
where all
highway
the
or
trucks
something?
came from
Yeah.
the outside of the country because we live
Yeah.
in the capital.
Yeah.
So all
Oh
those
my
trucks come
goodness,
to the.
ew.
So the environment I grew up wasn't the best,
Yeah, and you know what's crazy? It's your fault.
Why?
Your dad would have been better if you were a better son.
Fuck no.
It's your fault he was drinking.
No, he's a great dad. Like
Yeah,
overall,
it's your
he was
fault.
a great guy. He's a great guy. Just a lot of things. Like he's black for real. Like I'm not like I can't
What?
I claim the badge, but
He's for real, like
he's a
black.
real black
Yeah,
man.
you're Latino. There's a difference.
No, I mean I still Afro Latino, but
Yeah.
nobody. But for people, it's very hard to accept that.
For the practical application of things, you're not a black guy.
Not for you, but I still have it inside. Like for many.
So I still have the black inside.
Yeah,
me.
I still have it like there.
Like a werewolf. Like ah.
Yeah, like the girls doesn't come by themselves, Like
Yeah.
not most of guys back home have girls, and
Yeah.
not most of guys are like that brown,
Yeah.
Especially in my city, too.
The capital had a lot of white.
Yeah,
people.
so he got a like, especially in Bogota, because
Yeah.
Colombia is very diverse within their people.
Yeah.
Because in different parts, people will look certain way and have accents and stuff. It's not like here, like you go to Vancouver and they just more gay and Chinese.
Yeah.
When you go to Toronto, they just
Teslas.
ghetto, you
Yeah.
know. Like actually, people like for in the Pacific coast of the country,
Yeah.
then you got Caribbean people.
I'm gonna be honest
Pacific
with you. Any
people.
kind of geographical thing you say to me is gonna go right. I'm like,
No, but just imagine my country has it's my country, and depending the zone, you will see more black people, more indigenous people,
Yeah.
more mixed people,
Yeah.
right? Like
Well-
mixed with looking like white looking kind of deal,
Yeah.
but they're actually Latinos, but they look more whitish.
Yeah.
And then it's the black parts of the country where most of people look like me and
Yeah.
darker,
Yeah.
mostly darker. So my dad is from there, and he moved to the center of the country, and the center of the country was like, they're racist as hell. Like you have to demonstrate. You have to show up. You have to do twice as better for you to get a good
Yeah.
place, And you always feel that racial tension on the people.
Yeah.
And it's not like in the States where it comes from hate and guilt
Yeah.
to the whites, but it comes also of a place of ignorance. Because people just have stigmas about you and your costumes. So they kind
Yeah.
of judge you about those. Like,
I mean, we have that here.
Yeah, but it's not as
but
bad.
it's just about like actually, it's about the indigenous people here.
yeah. So
Or,
back
like-
home is indigenous and blacks.
Yeah.
Because we're the minorities.
So you guys, yeah, I get it. So back home, you're just like the Aboriginals here, where like no one likes you.
What?
No one here, like the Aboriginals, like no one likes them. They get
They
immediately.
will judge him
They
immediately.
get judged immediately. They're immediately profiled. There's assumptions that are made.
Yeah, well, yeah, back home,
Yeah.
black people is profile. Like, if you're black or darker, you're profile. Like, dude, I don't feel I look any suspicious, but every time I get out of the store, I have to show my receipt, and people
Yeah.
will look at my bags.
Yeah.
Cause what's a thing that
I get that.
I
here.
normalize.
I get that here. Yeah. It feels normal, but it's not.
I normalize, and when I came here, nobody asked for my receipt. Nobody
Really?
asked it. No.
I'm so mad. You came here fresh off the boat, and you're getting less racism than I am. And I'm so white.
I mean, maybe nowadays things are different, but back home, people will look at you different because I'm browner.
Yeah.
I'm darker, and it's this colorism thing too, right?
Yeah.
Well, the whiter you look, the better
The better you.
you get
all
around.
cultures have that. Even
Yeah.
in Egypt, I have that in myself too. Sometimes where I'm like, oh, I'm getting dark. Like, who
Wow.
cares?
I don't.
Who cares? I shouldn't care about that.
But yeah. So coming back to my dad, he just grew up being a real black guy, like a
Yeah.
dark skinned guy,
Yeah.
in this place where people don't really
Hate them.
accept you as
Yeah.
much and be like, kind of, you know.
Yeah. So we had to.
Not
get
like in
out
the
and get his
States,
wife.
it come from hate, but from a place of ignorance where I don't know
Yeah.
what you are. I don't know. I think these things about you, but you know. So I guess he has to face a lot of trauma.
Yeah.
But the other blacks really don't. Like the other blacks in my country, the other ones
other
that
blacks.
grow up in the black side of the
Yeah.
country, kind of chilling.
Yeah.
Kind of chilling, kind
Surrounded
of.
by their own people.
Yeah, like doesn't matter if you're black, indigenous, mixed, whatever. You just everyone's
You're just
cool
a
with you.
person.
Yeah,
That's really nice.
yeah, but the other side of the country, people will point at you a lot. You know.
Yeah, I come from like racially just like. Yeah, I come from my background, Coptic, Christian, Egyptian.
Yeah, I was thinking about it. You're a Christian in Egypt.
Yeah,
That's like
which is Egypt was a Christian country. You know what's great? Like, I don't even blame a lot of I blame racism is bad. Let me preface with this, all right? But like Egypt used to be like a Christian country, and then Muslims started coming, and they have the rules in their religion where they're supposed to have as many children as possible. And then just they outpopulated the Christians, and then now we're getting like hate crime, then we're getting our churches burned down. So like when my dad is like racist against Muslims, I don't even blame the guy. Like they took over and then started fucking us up. But yeah, Egypt used to be a Christian country, and now we're a small percentage of the country now. But yeah, just the full explanation is like I'm from like an ethno-religious group, so we're Egyptian and we're Christian, and together Coptic Christian, because Coptic is a dead language. You know what a dead language is?
yeah.
Yeah, whatever. So for us, the way we perceive,
But is
world-
there just to speak it like Coptish?
I know how to read it.
Oh, so it's not that.
Coptic.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
But don't cover your. If you're doing this, I can't see you if you do this.
Oh,
Yeah,
Coptish.
no, just hold the mic normally. Yeah, say it again.
Coptish.
Coptic,
Coptic.
yeah.
How
So
is great? Like with Arab letters?
it's complete. I'll show you it later. It's completely different. Actually, some Arabic words come from it. Some English words actually come from Coptic. But for us, the way we see race is like us and then everyone else. Like it feels we're very like it's like we're in a bunker and like we're just like hiding and covering, and we're like we have to stay together, we have to stay together, we have to stay together, because our experience like culturally has just been like we've had everything taken from us. We're kind of like the Jews, except not really at all. We're better. but yeah, so to me all of that like there's no we're not racist. Just anyone that's not us, I guess that's the definition of racism, but we're very protective of ourselves.
You have to say we're not racist, but that means
That's
you
pretty bad.
guys are
Yeah.
racist as
Okay,
fuck.
we are pretty racist. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
No, but yeah, I mean every culture is pretty racist. I feel
Yeah.
that here in the West, people don't realize that how racist people is. You know, it's a comic who had a joke about it. I think it's Dustin Angelis. He had a great joke about it, like how racist you have to be to differentiate a Japanese from a Korean. That happened in Japan. Like how racist you can be, you know?
yeah,
Like the world is really racist, really
It is.
discriminatory. The West is the only ones who can make a whole deal about it.
but
I mean, because you should make a whole deal about it. We should accept everyone.
racism's bad, but I'm having fun with it. Like I think we'd be having less fun if there wasn't racism. I think there's been a lot of funny stuff that came out of racism, and I'm okay with that. Like I think honestly.
Most of my family wouldn't agree.
Oh
Yeah.
well,
No, I
screw
mean,
most of your family. I I have the mic now, boy.
yeah.
But this is me being a dumbass. But But like the amount of times I've heard like go back to your country and they go like India. I'm like, you're right. I will go back to India. I will go back to my country, India.
It's funny because like
it's just fun being.
When a Canadian person say go back to your country, it's like, well, you don't need to.
This is not your country either. Yeah.
So like you should go back. You should go back first before saying anything.
Yeah.
It's like Americans saying to Mexicans go back to Mexico. Well, they look more from that land than you guys, because like this is indigenous land. Like we all stay with indigenous land. And
who, if you were a sandwich, what sandwich would you be?
What do you mean?
if a wizard, you know, like a magic person,
Cuban sandwich.
You'd be a Cuban sandwich.
Yeah.
What's in a Cuban?
It's like just a style of sandwich that exists back home, which is like a press sandwich.
What are the ingredients of the sandwich?
Just like a regular sandwich, but
you're frustrating me. Just what's in the sandwich? What the fuck's in the sandwich?
2 types of jam.
Jam?
Yeah.
Like sweet jam?
No, I mean,
Oh, wait, what? Do you know what a sandwich is?
Obviously, I know what a sandwich is.
Right.
The thing it is in sandwich is not like a normal Subway sandwich, you know?
Yeah.
With like deli and mayonnaise, cheese,
Also, just
lettuce, not pickles. We don't eat pickles.
You don't eat pickles in Colombia?
No, that's
Really?
very American.
Really?
Yeah.
No, it's very Egyptian too. We have a lot of pickles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just people like yeah, we don't eat many picklish things back home. So
Really?
it's I would be Subway sandwich without pickles or any sour flavors, mayonnaise,
Yeah.
and like chicken with beef.
Yeah. Honestly, if you were a sandwich, you're not a basic sandwich. You're like
I'm a cool sandwich.
your sandwich has hot sauce in it for sure.
No, we don't need we don't need spicy stuff.
But it's not about what you would eat. It's not about your favorite sandwich. It's about what sandwich would you be. Like if I magically turned you into a sandwich.
Maybe a little bit of sriracha.
Yeah, a little sriracha or something.
A little bit, like
Yeah.
a little bit, like tiny bit, but sweet, like very sweet.
You'd
Maybe
be
more in the sweet side.
There'd be sweet flavors in your sandwich. All right.
Yeah, definitely.
Really? You're kind of you're a cutie pie, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. I never even thought that there could be. I've asked this question to a lot of people. No one's ever said sweet things.
Yeah.
It's a first.
I'll
Yeah.
be a sweet sandwich.
I'll definitely be like I make the sandwich. It's called the tomato sandwich. I think it represents me perfectly. It's just tomato, cheese, mayo, and like a little bit of hot sauce.
Yeah, that's good.
It's like just like a solid sandwich, and I fuck with it so heavy, and it feels like I'm eating myself. Cause I feel like I am the sandwich. I am the sandwich, and I love it. Have you ever eaten yourself?
No.
No. We have to make the Khaydar sandwich.
Cool. Yeah, just a lot of meat, mayonnaise, something sweet, and like pressed bread, like toast.
Pressed has to be toasted.
Yeah, it has to be pressed.
Mine's microwaved.
Yeah. Oh.
I don't know
Nice.
if that's a diss to myself, but cheese has to be melted. The cheese. I'm one of those people that like.
Oh yeah, I like my cheese melted.
Yeah,
too.
I know people that like they usually eat like raw, not raw, but like cold sliced cheese.
You will eat pizza cold pizza?
Yeah, I'll eat cold pizza.
Oh my god, you're disgusting.
I prefer to like microwave it at least.
You
But,
prefer
like,
you
if there's-
prefer microwave pizza or cold pizza?
No, I microwave it every day of the week.
Yeah, right.
Put a little bit of water on
Many
top.
people- Yeah, that's too complicated, but yeah,
Yeah.
too many people will eat it cold and microwave it.
But
I
I'm
cannot understand that.
I'm
I
open
would
to the
hate that.
idea. Like if there's no microwaves around, I'm eating anything. I hope when it comes to food, I'm like a pig. I'll eat anything. I have no standards. It could actually be bad food. I don't care. Food is food.
I'm
to
a
me.
bit picky.
You're picky?
I'm a bit picky.
No.
I will not eat nothing that I feel disgusting. Like the things that I find disgusting are very specifically and they're not very popular made. Maybe in Egypt this soup exists, which is like with the gut of the cow, like with the stomach layer.
Yeah, you eat the intestines. We eat the whole thing in Egypt.
Yeah, back home is some of those delicacies that I wouldn't
Who
enjoy.
do you think are
eating.
like the hottest comics in Edmonton?
The hottest comics?
Who's winning the hot pot contest?
Hot in terms of good comic or attractive?
No, like what does this hot mean, bro?
No, because
Who are the sexiest comics we have in the scene?
me.
I think honestly,
No, I don't know. I never looked at that. I think
I'm a very superficial person.
I mean, if you see by looks, I think he's a comic. I don't think he comes to Edmonton sometimes. I don't remember his name. He's a great comic just because he's buff. Like he's very muscular, white, tall.
Muscular, tall. I don't think I've seen any comics. Like
Okay.
I'm talking of like the regulars.
Oh.
Your phone's right here.
Okay.
I'm talking about the regulars. Like of the regulars, who's the hot? I think honestly, for the men, I'm putting
No.
either you or me at the top.
I'll put Noah because he's tall.
No, but no. Who cares about height? I'm talking about hotness.
No, but he looked like a white rich kid, you know, like that's like I'm just talking like if you go by home, bitches will be like
Bitches would be crazy.
yeah, because he look like an old money person, you know what I mean, like nice house,
Yeah, I
nice
guess. But like
parents.
we're talking about like just attraction, not like who looks the richest.
No, him.
Oh,
No.
I just burped into the mic. I just
Put Noah at the top.
you're putting Noah at the top.
Yeah, because he's like, and I think his girlfriend is like kinda some like a model or something.
A mullet?
A model.
A mother? His girlfriend's a mother?
Model.
A model. Oh,
A
I've
model.
never seen his girlfriend.
I just see his IG once and I like saw.
Oh.
Yeah, so I see him.
You're saying Noah?
Yeah.
I'd have to humbly disagree with you, big guy. I know
So-
he was a decent looking guy, but
Who do
hottest
you
in the
think?
scene?
So who do you think
Uh,
is the hottest person?
We're talking about the men right now, obviously. We're just
Yeah.
we naturally just choose guys as the hottest. Honestly, it's between you and me.
Well, thank you.
I guess it's of the white guys, maybe Noah wins.
Yeah.
But like if we're in Alberta, Nick Von Dub is probably pulling a lot.
Yeah,
Nick is very
'cause he's like,
Alberta
yeah, he's got
looking,
a truck and
He's
shit.
got a
Yeah,
truck
he's
and shit.
getting girls. He's
If
getting
we're in
girls.
Alberta, Nick's
Yeah, I think he get girls. Maybe Wyatt too,
Wyatt?
because he look put together.
Yeah, I don't think so. Wyatt's a nice guy, but like I'm not putting him on the list. Sorry. For the hot. And now the girls. Never mind. We're not gonna bring up who's the hottest women.
Who do you think is the hottest woman in the comic scene?
Man, I hope they don't listen to this podcast.
They might not.
Honestly, like, who? Let's list them out because we can list them out on one hand.
Kendall.
Kendall, all due respect, Kendall.
Kendall, 100%.
Kendall could not. I'm not.
I don't know, like none of the girls in the comic scene are my type or close to it. So
yeah, you know what's crazy?
like respectfully, they're not ugly or anything, but I just don't. Maybe it's the age difference and like contextual difference.
Yeah, how are we having more trouble talking about? You know what it is for me? Because I'm talking to a girl right now that I kind of want to take medium serious. That I kind of want to take serious. So it's hard for me to like
Look
see
at other woman.
Yeah.
Respectful.
Unlike you, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh wait, are you okay with talking about this?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. You will stare at ass any day of the week, bro.
No.
Oh my goodness, I will be
No,
mid
but I
conversation
never-
with this guy, and like he'll have laser vision to just any ass.
No.
He's never making eye contact with me if there's a
No,
woman
I
in the room.
just look at people. I look at people and like just people looking their outfit and stuff.
No, shut the fuck up, man.
Yeah, I'm looking the brand of the pants.
You're so wrong. Wait, the brand of the pants?
Yeah, like I was in the square. That was I wasn't seeing her out. I was in.
Yeah. I remember one time me and him were standing in front of a hallway. He didn't make any eye contact with me. He was just too busy.
No, because I thought I knew her.
You thought you knew her ass?
Maybe no.
Like you didn't. I don't think you looked at her face. I know exactly the situation you're thinking about. You were busy, bro. You stopped talking to me. You went.
No, that's private.
That's private. Ah.
I just I was like, with all the respect, just
You're thinking of getting married.
yeah.
Can we talk about that too?
Yeah.
You told me she knew about it.
Yeah, she
Or
know.
do you want to keep that a little low key?
She know I want to propose and she's okay with it. That's
Okay,
it.
so we can talk about it.
Yeah.
Is there any world where I convince you not to get married?
No, I'm pretty sure I want to.
Oh wait, get off your phone, big guy.
No, I'm gonna show you the comic.
I don't care about the guy. We move on to the next topic. You're
Yeah.
you're losing engagement in the conversation. You're
No,
looking at your
the
phone.
girl. Yeah, the girl. My girlfriend.
Yeah, you thinking of getting married, bro? You're
Yeah.
20, 22?
Yeah.
Your brain's not even fully developed.
That's okay.
What do you mean that's okay?
In the way.
It'll develop on the way.
Yeah.
You know, that's actually kind of like an older mindset. Cause a lot of our parents, they got married, they weren't planning on anything. But for me, like, I feel like I have to have so many things handled and dealt with before I even think about
You
marriage.
can still do it with a person, and it might be easier.
Yeah, a lot of I guess the idea of like figuring out with someone else is
Just
amazing.
find somebody who will be down to be that hand when you need it, and that you know you will be that hand for her if you need her.
I don't know, I've always wanted to be like so completely self-sufficient before I decide to bring someone
You
in.
will never be self-sufficient in this society, being a human being. Why you think we live in tribes? Why you think
That's
we make
facts.
cities and countries?
I don't know. I want to be.
You can be self-sufficient
I
and make
want to
your
be
whole
so
life,
self-sufficient.
but you can build your life with somebody, and that's beautiful too. That's what my girlfriend told
I
me
guess.
as well, and
Oh.
I kind of was like, well, yeah, that's very, and it's because you will never be done to build your life.
You want to be done building your life. I
Exactly.
guess.
So you
Yeah.
can decide to start early with somebody that you will love and
I
trust.
guess. No, I feel like, but like the title of husband comes with
It's very
something. You know what I
societal
mean?
put, you know? Like, you just put in that chain to yourself if you think you're gonna shine top, you know? You can
I
see
don't
it.
understand what you just said.
Okay, because people say marriage as something real scary and real,
It's
like,
big,
it's big.
especially because in my culture,
Well,
there's no divorce. There's no chance of divorce.
yeah, but also you can see it as opportunity because you will never find that perfect person, right? That perfect person will be made with yourself, kind of thing, you know?
Mold into each other. Yeah.
You're gonna grow with each other and you're gonna learn how to deal with each other the best way possible. I think, and that's hard to find somebody who will be down to even go to therapy,
Yeah.
work on their shit, and my girlfriend actually do. And I'm doing it for her too, you know? Like,
Do people get surprised when they find out you've been to therapy?
no, I
Really?
feel it's very normal. Like, I feel it's like
It
going
is
to the
normal.
doctor or to the dentist.
But like when I tell people I've been to therapy, they go like, "What? How? Like an Arab man made into a therapist office?"
Yeah, because socially it's very look as, oh, if you
Yeah.
go to therapy you're sick in the brain. And well, it's not only about it, because I feel it's very easy to get a diagnose, but therapy is about knowing yourself better, because most of us we don't know ourselves well,
Yeah.
right? Like, and you never end that journey, you're always in the self knowledge journey, the whole aspects of your persona, the whole ends of your personality, the big spectrum of who you are and what you think, why you think. And I feel that thing of like, oh, you shouldn't get married, you should have fun, you should have figured out yourself
It's not about
first.
fun. It's just about.
Like getting a house. I mean, but you can do it with somebody,
You
and
can. I
it'll
guess
be
that's
easier.
smarter, but
You know, and if it's, I think I think it's not even the perfect person, but the person who is open enough to grow
to
themselves,
figure things out with you.
to grow themselves with you, exactly. Because you can find a girl who will be like full on yes, full on being a yes man, but in a woman version with you, and please
Say
all
that
your
again.
needs.
Full on being like what?
A yes man, you know, like
a yes person.
you know, like she will agree with everything you say,
Yeah.
go with everything you go. That might feel comfortable, but that person at some point of their life,
I get sick of them pretty much.
exactly. So if you find somebody who already have plans, who already have goals, who already,
Something about them.
and is still with all those projects want to have a life project with you, well,
Yeah.
why not jump in? And if in any point of the way both of your lives just get to different places, well, there's nothing you can do about it.
That's the problem. For
Well,
you, divorce is an option.
but I'm not thinking into my relationship as having an option to divorce, but an option to grow within each other, right?
Yeah. Awesome.
So that's the whole thing. But if if something happened big and we have to go separate ways, well, I guess we have to
You have
figure
to
out when
go
it happened. But right
separate
now,
ways.
the plans she have and the plans I have really get along with each other.
Oh, okay.
So at least I know we'll be together for the next 20 to 15 years. you know?
20, 15.
Yeah, like seeing what she wants in life and seeing what I want in life. So like, we can be boyfriend and girlfriend for 15 years.
Or you can be married for 15
We can be
years.
married already and enjoy your lives.
I don't know, man. I think this is a part of it's like the fact that I grew up I grew up pretty much alone. Like my parents were too busy working. I have my bubble. It's hard for me to like let people in. But I'm just so used to having my own personal like space. The idea of someone like invading that is so crazy.
Look,
So I need to have everything perfect. Like you know, like people have pet rabbits.
I
You can't
used
go up to the
to, I
rabbit.
used to, but if you keep thinking like that, you gonna grow ever.
Yeah, it's facts. I
You
guess.
know, like, because we're made to interact, we're made to be with each other as as a species, as
Yeah.
animal species. We're meant to be with each other, and for me, it was super the convivence,
Combivents?
like
The fuck is that?
living together, like the how do you call it in English, man? Fuck, they
Yeah.
living, the co living.
Co-living. Yeah. Sorry.
That was the hardest part because
My goodness.
getting your routine, your way of life, your way of
Yeah.
viewing things with this person
That's always there.
is complicated. I'm a bit with Anna about cleanliness and
Cleaner?
organization.
Yeah.
I like my things tied up in little spaces, in little
Yeah.
coffins, everything. It's just not much like that.
Little-
Big thing, right?
Yeah.
But you just get to agreements. I feel that's most of part of love, getting to agreements. I will respect your decisions until they respect mine, and vice
Yeah.
versa. So find somebody who actually will be down to do that.
Yeah. Awesome. Cool. But like, I'm not gonna lie to you. If someone like even you're in my room right now, that makes me medium uncomfortable. Like that someone's in my room. I'm so used to just a bubble around me.
I feel when you find the girl that you actually love,
Let's see.
that uncomfortably wouldn't be there, or you would see it
No.
small.
It's gonna be something that I have to work on.
Or maybe yeah.
I don't think it depends on any kind of like I love my parents. I love my sisters. I love a lot of people. But like as soon as like I have my space and they know I have my space. So I like if I ever have to like share a bed with someone, I'm gonna be kind of a psychopath for a little bit. I'm gonna be like, why is this person in my space?
Yeah,
It's
that
gonna make me
happened.
uncomfortable for sure. Even in like a, cause I haven't been in like a real relationship, but I've looked around and I've seen people and they try to get close to me and it's just like relax there, buddy. I feel like they have to like let me come to them. Which I know it sounds weird, but like I can't. If someone like makes a move on me, like if a girl like makes a move on me, I'll be like, "What are you doing?" I get like scared away easy.
Yeah, and you think that's a problem?
I don't think it's a problem. I think it's gonna be. I think one day I'm gonna have to commit to a girl, and it's gonna be. It's just like in my last episode of the podcast, I talked about how I have minor trust issues, and how that actually prevents me from doing well on stage because I have to trust the crowd to accept me, right? And this is a part of my life where like sometimes you just have to like just tell yourself to shut up and move on with things. And like there's gonna be a point in my life where I decide like, all right, you know what, we're just gonna trust this person. Any alarms in your head, they're fake. You're just gonna have to trust this person.
Not throw, but like digest. You know, because I feel that's a big problem too. You shouldn't things that make you mad. You shouldn't ignore them, but you should digest them, dissect them, see what they affect you.
That's all. That's an awesome therapy thing to say, but sometimes you just have to get up and move on with things.
I mean, yeah,
Sometimes
but like
you just have. Sometimes
like
you've
move on.
done
Yeah,
enough.
but move on. But actually see the whys and the like. Why you reacting to that?
I know why.
Why?
It's because I've been burned before. That's why does anyone have trust issues? So you trusted someone and it didn't work out for you, right? But
Oh yeah, me too.
that's not like it's a very universal experience. So at some point you can have the reason, you can have all the therapy, psychological explanations, but at some point you just have to be like, I'm gonna shut up about it now. I'm gonna move on with my life.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Which is like a thing
I guess move on is a way to say.
we're like, mental health is important and all that stuff, but at some point you just have to like be an adult and get up and move, right? Like there's I've gone to therapy because I really needed it and I had problems that I was struggling with. But at some point you have to look around and be like, oh, I've acknowledged my problems, I know my issues, but there's a part of being an adult that's like I have my issues, but there's more important things right now. I have to move on. I'm like when the woman of my dreams comes to me, and she goes like, why do I feel like you don't like me, you know? Because that's gonna happen. Because I like to keep my distance from anyone. I keep everyone at arm's length. I can't be like, oh, because my problems. No, I'm gonna get up and be like, my bad. I'm gonna fix it because it's my problem, and I'm not gonna miss out on this opportunity because I'm letting my issues take over. I don't care about.
Well,
the
yes,
issues.
that's digesting. You're working on it. That's digesting. That's what I mean. You're working actively on things. Is different than put them away.
I'm
and
not
shovel
ignoring them, but like again,
You know?
you can decide to keep holding this problem with you.
Oh no, or digest it, like dissect it apart and let it pass. You know, like a toad.
It's dissected. Awesome. It
Like,
doesn't stop the alarms from happening, right?
I mean, because the thing is, if you see the cause of the problem and you work in the cause but not on the problem, you know, because some things are a reaction, right? Like that you avoid people might be a reaction to a past trauma, right?
Yeah.
If you
Awesome.
see why that trauma affect you and you work actively,
But what is the active work?
pass.
Burps. Yeah.
Yeah, drinking. No, I'm joking. No, knowing that not everyone is that person, accepting that
Yeah.
fact,
But what?
and sometimes it's not personal. Like I feel
Like what's gonna happen? Like okay, I can tell myself, all right, not everyone is gonna hurt me, but just like someone with this problem, there's gonna be an opportunity to trust someone, and the alarms in your head are gonna go off. What's the move?
what do you mean?
Like so, when you have problems trusting people, when an opportunity comes to trust someone, you have to trust someone. Like you get into a relationship with them, you have to trust them, right? The alarm, you're gonna feel anxious. You
Oh
start.
yeah,
You're,
that's
the alarm's
life.
gonna.
That's life.
That's like what do? You get up, you move, you trust that person. You have to ignore the alarms.
Yeah,
You're gonna be anxious. You have to jump exactly, and that's
adulthood.
and that even with comedy, I'm feeling this problem. Like when you told me like sometimes I come off like a dickhead, I don't get people on my side. Yeah, it's because I don't trust this crowd to accept me, so I become a character. I hide in myself, and I let the asshole come out. Exactly, where it's like you have to learn to trust. You have to open your arms to the crowd. You have to open your arms to the girl, your life. You have to open your arms to a lot of things, and that prevents you from doing a lot of stuff because, like, it's tough. It's hard just letting the world take over.
Yeah, well, look, I still with my girlfriend. I live with her. She every day she told me she loved me, but I still have some trust issues and some stuff.
Exactly. What do you have to do? Ignore it. You just have to ignore it.
Not ignore. Like the thing is, they always will exist, but do things that will make them smaller. Work on them. Like, why I'm feeling this way? Well, maybe it's because I feel insecure about myself, and maybe that means I have some self-value problem. I don't valorate myself as much.
Yeah.
I don't see me as self with much self-love, because that's a thing. That's a thing I think happen with mostly of men. We don't have self-love.
We don't.
We don't love each other much, and we
Yeah.
confuse self-love with cockiness.
Yeah.
Well, self-love is knowing that you're enough.
Yeah, and
You're enough to be loved.
yeah.
You're enough to be valorated.
Yeah.
You're enough to be liked.
Exactly.
And that's very hard to accept, that you're not this demon. Because even when you say that thing to me, because I can relate a lot to that. I used to see myself as this demon, this bad person, because I live in 1 year in a house with an auntie.
With an auntie?
Yeah,
Was it the
when
auntie that's in Edmonton?
every day she told me was a demon, not worthy of existing.
Oh my goodness.
Because she was a full black woman. My mom is not a black girl.
Oh, okay.
Like I'm a mixed guy, and she's a
Yeah.
black. Like
So your
it
black
was a little
auntie
racial.
hated you.
That's a little bit racial tension that she just add on like a little sparkle more shit, and then it was the fact that she hated my mom, and for
Yeah.
that, I mean, if you hate my mom, I'm just not gonna be super okay with you, right?
Oh, really?
She got her flaws, but she's still my mom. Like,
Still your
just
mom.
shut the fuck up about my mom,
Yeah.
you know. But just that add on, she always say that I was like a demon and stuff, and that got on my head because I was 17 years old, right off the boat, nobody here for me, alone.
You to Edmonton.
Yeah, so that get onto my head,
Yeah.
into my self value. I
That would
wasn't
hurt.
so, and that was affecting my personal relationships.
If you hear something enough, you'll start to believe it, no matter
Yeah,
what.
so I would just been working on that, like self value myself, knowing I'm worthy enough. I have the right to feel
You
how I
have the right
feel.
to be loved.
Yeah, I deserve to be loved.
Yeah, and that stuff right there, that makes you better on stage.
I guess.
Where I wholeheartedly believe the quality of comedian you are is it comes from you. So yeah, you could some people have good jokes, whatever, blah blah blah, but like the level of connection you have with the crowd, it's like a deeper connection with yourself that's reflected in that, right? Where the more confident I am in myself, the more I love myself, the more I trust myself, the better I'm gonna do on that stage. And that's what this podcast is about, really. Where it's like, how can we get to that that next level of connection with yourself, and how can I relate that to the stage? How can I do better on stage with that? And that's the WindMill podcast, right? So we're here to explore ourselves.
What's the name again?
The WindMill podcast.
WindMill podcast.
I'm gonna call it the WindMill. Yeah. I don't know. You didn't listen to the first episode, but like, I read this book. I read half of this book one time. And it's about this crazy guy, and he runs into a windmill because it's.
Wim Hoffman?
No.
Oh.
What the fuck is it? Just because it rhymes with windmill?
No, Wim Hoffman is like the guy of the guys.
The guy of the guys?
Like the guy of cold showers. You know him?
No.
You take cold showers.
I'm not a man.
That's why you don't love yourself. You need
I'm
to
not
take
a
more
man.
cold showers.
I'm not gonna take more cold showers. I refuse to. I like comfort, and I'm gonna stay comfortable.
Wow, that's the whole thing he says about.
Yeah. Oh, discomfort's bad. Blah 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 blah.
No, discomfort is good. I mean, not discomfort, but
I mean,
like
discomfort. I meant to say discomfort's good.
but like that's like so many people say about like working out. And like,
Yeah.
like I love to run. I love to work
I
out.
run too, yeah, but like, I'm not a push yourself kind of guy. Like, I'm a hard worker, but as soon as I hit my limit, I stop. I'm lazy. I refuse to work too hard. I know it sounds bad, but like,
I mean, it's your life experience.
yeah, I used to be, I used to be a very, very hard. I used to be like, oh yeah, discomfort's good, pain is good. I used to work hard. I had a business where I'd fix cars, and I'd be working all day, and I'd go to school, and I used to be a grinder. And then I looked around and I was like, I hate myself. I hate this person I'm becoming.
Why?
I became defined by what I did during the day instead of what I liked about myself. I became defined like, all right, mechanic, computer science too. Like, I became defined by just what I did all day.
Oh, that's good.
And I hated that. And that's when you place your value on
What you do, not who you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So and that's what I used to place my value on, what I did, not who I am, and I would work as hard as I could because what I did was good. And then I was like, but I don't feel happier. I had more money, I don't feel happier. I was doing better, I don't feel happier. And now this lazy piece of garbage is way better off than the previous Daniel. I still work, I still do good stuff. Like, even with this comedy things, I'm out 6 nights a week. And maybe not even performing sometimes, right?
Yeah.
I show up just to commit.
Same, I'm trying. I just had a girlfriend.
I have a girlfriend, but I can commit and I can go hard.
That's the most important.
There's a difference between like going hard and being a hard worker, and then like just actually working for no reason. I refuse to work for no reason. I do what makes me happy. Yeah. I don't know. You're a construction boy, so you know what it means to get sweaty, get down.
Oh yeah, every day I suppose.
Yeah.
I mean, but I'm not like into the suffer for suffer.
Suffer
I'm
for
more of a person of getting a balance.
Yeah.
It's just that my limit is very high.
I was just gonna say I have very high limits too. I used to be a construction boy.
Yeah.
And I fit. Sorry, was I distracting with my hand noises?
No, it's because your hands. I'm joking. It's a
What?
dumbest thing. Like
I have the small hands.
no, you don't have like this is like a baby's.
Yeah,
Babies,
I know.
wow.
I used to have a man hand. I used to, and I traded them for woman hands.
No, it's okay. No, it's not. Why woman? Why you talk so down about woman? I'm joking.
No, I mean, listen. I used to value being manly a lot, but I don't care about that stuff, man.
What's been mainly?
Like I work hard. I know
That's
I
been
can
mainly?
fix things.
But girls can fix
I'm
things
strong.
too. Girls
Shut
are
up.
strong.
No,
too.
they can't.
They can.
Of course, yeah, women can fix things too.
No, the women can.
Here on the
Right.
Windmill podcast, we think women can also fix things
Yeah.
for the hour that we're talking, and then after we can get real sexist.
Yeah.
We're gonna finish this podcast and go. Remember what we said about the women?
He the woman we know.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
I'm joking. No.
No. I have so many. I spent too much time on the last episode talking about beating women, so I'm gonna keep it light for now. But like, no one ever plans on beating their wife, right? No one ever is like, no one's like, I'm gonna grow up and beat my wife when I grow.
I come from a generational tradition of beating wife
Same?
up.
Yeah.
Like my granddad
Yeah.
from my mom's side. I don't think that side. No, he just was a cheater.
He's just a cheater. Like, yeah.
Yeah, but
Oh
from
my
my
God, he
from
just
my
cheats
mom's
on me,
side-
but he doesn't beat me at all.
No, but the mom said he was. I didn't know his side because the grandpa I know he's like
Yeah.
nicest, coolest guy ever, chill as fuck. Never say a bad word.
Really?
Like the worst word he will ever say in Spanish is like, "That's not appropriate." You know, like something like that.
Yeah, just very, very. My dad is pretty like he's pretty perfect. Oh my god, we're at an hour and 5 minutes already. Oh my wow, we're done.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh my goodness, yeah. We have a limit for an hour and 5, and we hit it. I felt like 10 minutes to be honest with you. This has been Khaider Gonzalez, and we're tapping out. Bye.